Hold your breath and brace yourself for a chilling cosmic revelation. In the depths of space, lurking beyond our wildest nightmares, lie 10 apocalyptic ways that could spell doom for our very civilization. In this gripping exploration, we will confront the unthinkable, confront our vulnerability, and come face to face with the terrifying possibilities that space holds for our future. Are you ready to discover the dark side of the cosmos? A starry sky on a warm summer's night is a beautiful view to behold. We tend to focus mainly on the wonders of space, how it could save our planet, how we could make contact with other friendly civilizations, and how we could learn about natural marvels that we can only begin to imagine. However, behind the twinkling lights hide some of the most dangerous phenomena that we, as a species, have ever witnessed. From burning balls of gas to violent bursts of deadly radiation, here are 10 terrifying ways that space could destroy civilization as we know it. 1. Asteroid. Every day, Earth is pelted by dust and rocks falling from space. Luckily for us, most of this will burn up in the atmosphere. Unluckily for the dinosaurs, once every few million years, an asteroid the size of a small town hits. 66 million years ago, a 10-kilometer-long, 6 miles, asteroid crashed into the Earth's surface, creating a 177-kilometer, 110 miles, crater that wreaked havoc on our climate. It destroyed species that had roamed Earth for over 170 million years. While an asteroid is unlikely to destroy the planet, scientists at NASA believe that anything over 2 kilometers, 1.2 miles, in length could have damning consequences for civilization. 2. Gamma-ray burst. As the name suggests, gamma-ray bursts are very powerful bursts of deadly gamma radiation. We aren't clear on their origin, but it's thought that they're caused by colliding neutron stars or black holes. Usually, energy from a star is released in many forms. During a neutron-star collision, the two magnetic fields combine. This forces a large amount of energy to be released in focused beams of gamma radiation. The release can be so powerful that it creates a burst of light halfway across the universe that can be seen from Earth. 3. Solar storm. Imagine that tomorrow you woke up and all the power was out. Not only that, but there was no way to turn it back on. The whole grid had blown, and it could be days, months, or even years before it's fully repaired. Well, as unlikely as that sounds, it's possible. A solar storm is any eruption on the sun's surface. These usually do not affect Earth, but sometimes they release enough magnetic energy to travel along the sun's magnetic field to our own. This is known as a coronal mass ejection, CME, and can cause several strange events, most notably electrical surges and blackouts. 4. Colliding galaxies. The Andromeda Galaxy is hurtling through space at 110 kilometers per second, 68 amps. In 4 billion years, it will collide with our own Milky Way, leaving a trail of gas and stardust in its wake. Some stars will be destroyed in the head-on collision. Others will be thrown out of their galaxies entirely. The resulting back and forth of the two galaxies ripping apart and then being dragged back together will finally end in a supermassive black hole at the center and the birth of a whole new galaxy. 5. Shifty magnetic fields. Earth's molten iron core generates a remarkable magnetic field. This plays a vital role in how species navigate and protects us from the sun's harmful radiation. Every 200,000 to 300,000 years, the poles shift, reversing Earth's magnetic field. What we know as the magnetic North Pole becomes the magnetic South Pole. As it's been 800,000 years since the last magnetic flip, we're about due for another. Unfortunately for us, this flip doesn't happen immediately. The reversal is extremely slow, taking up to 10,000 years to complete. During this time, the magnetic field moves around the planet, creating temporary smaller magnetic poles dotted across the Earth and weakening its overall strength. 6. Alien invasion. What is the current evidence of an alien invasion? Spaceships in the Baltic Sea, personal accounts of alien abductions, and the claims of former Canadian Defense Minister Paul Hellyer that at least 4 alien species live among us. The debate on the existence of aliens is ongoing. However, with the acceptance that most suns come with a solar system of planets, that solar systems are bundled into galaxies, and that there could be up to 200 billion galaxies in the universe, it seems almost far-fetched to think we're the only intelligent life form out there. 7. Solar expansion. At the center of our solar system is an extraordinary little star. It's close enough to stop the oceans from freezing, but just far enough away to stop them from turning into deserts And boiling us through 8, as remarkable as this star is to us, it's just a normal yellow dwarf star in its main phase of life. During this stable stage, hydrogen atoms at its core fuse together into helium atoms and produce the solar radiation that both lights and warms our planet. Sadly, as with all good things, this must come to an end. At about 4.5 billion years old, our sun only has half of its hydrogen left. 8. Losing the moon. The moon is drifting away from Earth at a rate of 3.8 centimeters, 1.5 in, every year. Though it's impossible for it to move away entirely, this begs the question, what if our moon disappeared to picture it? A giant, Earth-destroying asteroid heads this way, but hits the moon instead. What would happen then? Well, as the largest gravitational pull nearby, the moon's dust would reform and collect around the Earth in rings, just like Saturn's. Meteorites would break off these rings, constantly slamming into the Earth's surface and destroying anything in their path. 9. Shooting stars. A shooting star usually refers to the luminous gas trail left by meteors as they burn up in the atmosphere. But real shooting stars do exist. That's right, burning balls of gas flying freely across the universe do exist. This occurs when the velocity of a star is so great that it's able to leave its galaxy, traveling freely across the universe at tens of thousands of kilometers per second. These huge balls of nuclear power burn through everything in their path and destroy the delicate balance of the planetary orbits they pass. Luckily for Earth, only around a dozen of these hypervelocity stars have ever been discovered. 10. Be by hydrogen. As the universe ages into its golden years, the cosmic landscape will look quite different. Just like our sun, the majority of stars in the universe are slowly burning through their fuel and will eventually crumble into nothing but carbon. Bigger stars become supernovas, or maybe even neutron stars or black holes. But even these will evaporate or reform to make smaller stars with the same fate. As we reach the culmination of this mind-boggling expedition through the 10 harrowing ways, space could spell the end of civilization. One thing becomes strikingly clear. The vast expanse beyond our planet holds within it the potential for both our greatest achievements and our most devastating downfall. From catastrophic asteroid impacts to deadly solar flares, from the threat of cosmic radiation to the peril of supernova, the dangers lurking in the cosmic abyss are as awe-inspiring as they are terrifying. Yet, in the face of these existential perils, there is a glimmer of hope. If you found our video informative, kindly subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on our videos.